Hello everyone, I'm Sean, and this is Shoutouts number 26. This is the second last one of the year, maybe the third last. I'll do the math later. But here's what's exciting. Well, I'll save it for later. I was about to spoil something, but I know I've got it in here. So this is Shoutouts number 26, like I said, and I'm very happy to be back with you on this beautiful, sunny Monday afternoon. Still feels like the morning, but these shout-out videos sometimes take a little longer to get them going. Let's waste no further time, shall we? We got some shout-outs this week. The first one is for Mecca G. Nana. Nancy is her real name. And the reason why I've got to give a shout-out to dear Nancy is because this girl has been pretty much my number one fan for like 2 years. This girl gets at me every day on Twitter. There's a few other people that she tags as well, but she's loyal and dedicated, and I'm going to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, out there in YouTube land, there have been several times when I was feeling a little down and getting a little bit like, oh my God, what am I bothering for? Why do I even do this? What's it all mean? Maybe I should just get a job or something. And then it'll be a tweet from this girl that'll make me feel all right and remember why I started doing this. So there are people who are dedicated and loyal, and this girl is one of them. So to Nancy, thank you so much for your ongoing love and support. Week in, week out, it means so much to me. Thank you. Next shout out here is for the fine folks at Google, because Google is doing a lot of outreach right now with creators who are not like the top tier ones, right? Like people who think they know about YouTube. They know that there is like this group of YouTubers primarily based out of Los Angeles, and people think that they get all the perks and that everything is all about them, and if you're not in that group, then you're not getting no love from Google or YouTube, and it's not true. The good folks at Google and YouTube are doing a lot of outreach with creators right now, especially here in Canada and especially here where I live in Toronto. There are a bunch of us Toronto-based YouTube creators who have been meeting in secret, in not so secret, and hatching plans. Not even hatching plans, just getting together and just sort of getting it moving. Like, how can we make our community stronger? Let's start working together. Let's meet each other. A lot of us didn't even know how many successful YouTubers there are in the Toronto area. So we've been starting to get to know each other, and it's been a lot of fun. I've seen some I've recognized. I've seen some I've never heard of before. I've made new friends. It's all a lot of fun. And I know that I've been really inspired. And I've just looking at my analytics on my YouTube, I've noticed increases in a lot of different areas. And especially in the most important area, which is just like me and my confidence. Like just since going there and since seeing who else is in town doing this and it's built up my confidence, and I feel a lot better about what I'm doing, and I feel like I'm really situated well for 2014 to be a big year. I'll talk more about that probably in the next one, or maybe even on my other channel, but we'll get into that a little later. But for right now, it's a big shout-out for the folks at Google. Also, shout-outs here for the 3 people that commented on the newest video on my main channel, The Sean Ward Show. I put I put my dog in a video. Put up a little video starring my dog, who got very excited, as you will see if you watch the video, for the release of that big secret Beyonce album. How many of you out there, did you download that Beyonce album? Have you watched it yet? We actually had it on in my house, right here in this living room, for, 2-3 days at a time. It was on repeat, and it's a hell of a work. Just speaking strictly from, I'm not even like, I don't consider, I like her well enough, her music's good, but I wouldn't consider myself a Beyonce fan the way I'm like a Beatles fan or a Spider-Man fan. So looking at it as like a movie lover and a pop culture enthusiast, I'm watching it and I'm going, wow, that was stellar. That was like a real deep work. So yeah. To everybody who commented on the video I put up, the first 3 comments came in from Lady Phoenix, Jay Patel, and Gamer Gabe 18. Thank you guys for your comments. We got a little shout out here for Swede 54, Doug Stever Ackison. I hope I pronounced that right. This guy is another one who has been a fan since before even my YouTube days. This guy has been a supporter since I was making comic books and not making videos yet. And so he's been commenting on my Instagram pics lately, so big ups for Doug all the way across the country. Everybody at Comic-Con. Yes, we just had another Comic-Con here in Toronto, and I went down there and shot some video that you're going to see real soon. We got another edition of Comic-Con Q&A. No, it's Cosplay Q&A coming up that we shot at Comic-Con. So I just wanted to say shout-outs to all of the cosplayers that I talked to and who are going to be in that video. Thank you all very, very much for letting me talk to you and answering my questions. I'll tell you what those questions are when you see the video, and you'll find out what the questions were. Okay, some shout-outs from last week's shout-out video. So the first one goes to some random guy 164. At the bottom, it's in yellow. You might not see it. It says, "Thanks for the love." And the reason why is because you're getting the Christmas comic book. To Michael Minicucci, it says down here, "Get well, Jacob." If you go on my main channel and you see the video called Batman Meets Little Batman in that video, Jacob, Michael Minicucci is his dad. And apparently Jacob has had to go back into the hospital for another operation at Christmas time. That sucks. So everybody who's watching this out there, think of Jacob. Prayers for the Minicucci family. And let's all hope that it's going to be a Merry Christmas for those guys. Because spending the Christmas season worrying about your kid having to go to the hospital, like, that sucks. And the Minicucci, they're a great family, great people. I love them to death, and so I'm thinking of you guys. And I'm sending all the Christmas miracles and Christmas spirit I can at you guys through the This is me throwing Christmas miracles at you through the YouTube lines. We're thinking of you, Jacob. Get well soon, buddy. Hope you're good in time for Santa Claus to come visit you. Orochi52 and James Clark, you guys are getting Christmas comic books. Vera Rapunzel, Matt the Cat Robinson. Matt the Cat Robinson sounds like a boxer. You're getting Christmas comic books. I Am a Lighthouse, Callum Quinn, No Love at 85 is 93, Randhawa. You're all getting the Christmas comic book. That is to say, I told you guys in the last video that 5 people were going to get it. Well, guess what? Everybody who commented last week is getting the Christmas comic book. What you got to do now is you got to send me your address. You have to put it in a private message. You can do it on you can do it on YouTube, but I would really prefer you to do it on Facebook. Hey, what do you know? You can get at me on Facebook. It's Sean Ward Show. So The Sean Ward Show, all one word. You can get at me on Facebook to send me your address. And everybody else who's out there, let me show you what we're talking about here. This is the Christmas comic book, 24 pages. It is a Christmas miracle. What do you think about that? So this Christmas comic book is going out. This is for friends and fans and VIPs. This is not for sale anywhere. This is not for public consumption. This is basically my glorified Christmas card. And so to all of you who commented on last week's video, you're getting it. So get at me on Facebook. Twitter and Instagram. Is anybody still on Twitter? I don't see a lot of action on Twitter. I mean, if you're in PR or you're in the technology industries, then yeah, maybe. Or if you're like really famous and people are, you got a lot of fans that are going to be tweeting at you like every day, then maybe. But other than that, for just like regular people, I don't see a lot of action on Twitter these days. Do you? Is Twitter still a thing? But Instagram for sure. Either one of those places, get at me. Or maybe you love Twitter and you think I'm wrong, in which case prove me wrong and get at me on Twitter. At Sean Ward is my handle on both of those systems. One last thing to say here is it's coming up on the Christmas season. Merry Christmas to all of you. You might notice that I changed the theme, the graphics on my main channel, so that it says Merry Christmas. And here's something very exciting. Well, exciting for me. What's going to be between my toes this year on Christmas Day is not snow. It's going to be sand. My dad is taking the whole family to Mexico, and I'm going to be on a beach. So next week's shout-out video is going to be recorded live from a resort on the Mayan Riviera in Mexico That's right. I had to go out and buy. I don't own shorts. I had to go out and buy shorts for this trip so that I won't be too hot. But the next edition of the shoutouts next week will be coming at you from the resort in Mexico with lots of sunshine and probably sunglasses on, maybe even a drink in my hand. So look for that. If you want to get a shout out in the Mexican edition of the shoutouts next week, then just leave a comment below. I'm ill-prepared. I did not think of a question of the week before I started recording this because I was just so excited to write all of these names down. But let's see. The question of the week this week should be... Question of the week this week is real easy. I'm just curious. What do you want for Christmas? Let me know. Hey, maybe if there's something I can do to make your Christmas wish come true, I would do it. But let me know what you're asking for Christmas, what you hope Santa Claus brings for you. And we'll see you next week. Live from Mexico. Thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe. Don't forget to get over to the main channel. Hit like several times. Share these videos on your Facebook and all your social medias. Get them view counts and them subscriber counts up because it's a big win for all of us when we do. We're going to the top, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you up there. Thanks for watching. You guys are all the best. I love you. See you soon. See you from Mexico. Bye-bye.